right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dental Marketing Secrets Podcast. Super excited. I've got Adrian Lefler here with me today. He's the CEO at My Social Practice, and we're going to dive into AI and how we're using AI to help your practice, to help your marketing efforts, to make your life easier, basically, is what we're talking about today. And we've got some really cool use cases for you. But Adrian, first off, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So excited to have you. And we've been talking a little bit before the show on AI, and you showed me some of the examples that on how you're using AI for the practices that you work with, and even in personal life. It's super cool. So let's start there, because I know that's like a big trend right now. You know, people in the industry are, I mean, and people personally too, are just kind of messing around with AI, Chat GPT. There's a lot of different AI based technology now. So how are you using that? Let's start there, just with that question. How are you using AI with the practices that you guys work with?
Good question. So we have, well, in our copywriting department, so we have a team of copywriters that do write copy, right? And about a year ago, when ChatGPT came out with version 3.5, they've now released about 2 or 3 more versions. They've got 4.0 now.
Yeah.
But 3.5, and we started using ChatGPT to help us write dental website copy and then blog articles. We integrated ChatGPT with our social media. We have a social media publishing tool that helps to write captions. We integrated it into writing captions, so now you don't have to write out your captions for social media.
Which is so difficult, right? I mean, it's the content that takes so much time.
Well, yeah, it's like it's a little bit odd at first when you use it, because it's just it's like a different process.
Yeah.
But I like to tell people that it's easier to delegate. It's easier for me to turn around and tell somebody, hey, go get this done, rather than doing it. And that's basically what's happening is if you understand the capabilities of the tool, you're basically delegating a task to an artificial intelligent agent, right? An AI agent, we'll call them. And my mental process of thinking through something that needs to get done is really, really easy to say, hey, I need you to go do this, and this, rather than writing it down or putting it into organizing things, and the agent can go get it done. So when it comes to copywriting, it's like I can tell ChatGPT, write me this email to this person, make it professional, make it this, cover these topics, blah, 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 blah. And that takes 30 seconds. And then I get something that's like 98% of what I want.
Yeah.
This is writing whatever that thing might be 3 or 4 times to get to what I want. So it's just, it's super proficient. We're able to write 3 times as much copy than before.
In the same amount of time. And that's what I've found too, is just it's such a good starting point. It may not be the finished finalized version, but a lot of times it's pretty close, but you can always add these refinements to it afterwards, or use additional prompts to help change that message or the format or the tone, right? And that's what's so cool about it.
Yeah, you can revise it as much as you want. It's really fast.
Yeah. So when you're looking at that let's say you're doing a website, you're trying to build out some copy for that. Are you giving it a lot of parameters up front? What does your kind of process look like on that?
So what you're talking about is, I think we're getting into what's called prompting.
Yeah.
So prompting is a skill set. Frankly, you're learning how to give direction correctly to an artificial agent, an AI agent.
Yeah.
That enables you to get what you want, and that requires a little bit of skill set in learning kind of what it needs. I actually wrote an article on our blog maybe 2-3 months ago called I can't remember the title, but it's called the model that I suggest is called WWWAC. It's called the WWAC prompting model. It's WWWAC, which is who are you? Why are you writing this? Let's see. Who, what, why. So who are you? What are you writing about? Why are you writing? Who's the audience? And what are the constraints? So it's WWAC. So if you follow that model, when you actually go to write something, you'll get something really, really, really close. And we can jump into Chat GPT and we can write an email or something. I'll show you how it works, or how I've done. I'm sure you know how it works, but
Yeah.
you can say it like that. But I can show you how I do it and give
Yeah.
a good example for the viewers here to understand how they might be able to prompt correctly and get what
Yeah,
they.
because that is kind of there's some nuance to it, you know. I mean, I think when you first get into it, and you're like, oh, this it sounds amazing, and it is amazing, but yeah, you do have to kind of go through that process so that you're able to get the results that you want. If you
Yeah,
just kind of sit down and be like, hey, write me an email for patients about this, and this, a lot of times, in my experience, it's not always there. It might sound a little too promotional. It might sound a little too
yeah,
formal, or whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, there is some of that learning experience, like you said, just to know how and what to share and how to refine that message
yeah,
for the AI agent.
yeah, yeah. So we're using it to just go back to your original question. We're using it obviously for copywriting. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we're starting to get a little bit creative though, in some of the other ways that we're using it. We're using it in building. We built a chat agent, a
Yeah.
web chat agent, which will very soon here within the next couple of months be a phone answering system. So dentists will be able to turn on their phone system or forward their phone system to an AI agent
Wow.
who frankly will do a better job than a human being. It's unbelievable
Yeah.
how it is. Um, so now we're talking about like using it in a really solid way as a kind of a use case. We've used other tools that are built on AI platforms to do image generation or video generation. There's audio one that we can make some songs or a song really quick if you want me to show you how to do it. But this stuff is moving so fast. There are so many tools coming out literally every day. You cannot keep up with how quick it's moving.
Yeah.
So I just think that within 2 to 5 years from now, our interaction with artificial intelligent tools is going to be just satiated. Like we're not going to work without it.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to resist it. It's super efficient and just really, really quite cool. It's really fun.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's, one of the reasons, one of the big benefits to a practice. If I'm a practice owner and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm starting to see AI all around me. How do I use this? And what's the benefit to me as a practice owner, to get involved with this, And so I think about, like you were mentioning, it's just so efficient. I mean, whether you're doing website content or social media captions, things like that can, for a lot of us, just take a lot of time. We're not just natural writers, or we just don't know what to say or how to say that. This gives us a great tool to then, hey, here's a jumping off point to give us some content. Then we can massage it if we need to, or if it's good to go, then it's good to go. And I think that's one of the biggest things for me is this, especially when you look at it as a practice. Everyone's wearing so many different hats because there's so many responsibilities, things to do on a daily basis. Then when you add in some of the marketing, efforts involved with that,
it doesn't get done.
Yeah. Forget about it.
That's why we have jobs.
Yeah, no, totally. And it's just hard. I mean, it's get on the back burner. And then when you get to it, you're staring at a blank screen for half the time because you don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So
and it's like writing takes creativity and it takes focus. You can't have any distractions.
Yeah.
That's literally not available in a dental practice, So yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, so you're using it. You've got website content like we mentioned, social media content. You've got patient emails, and then soon with this chat agent. I mean, it's going to be answering phones and doing live chat. Like it's almost everywhere in the practice. It sounds like, or it could be.
Yeah, there are a handful of companies that are kind of leading this conversation in the dental industry that have different use cases. So Pearl and Overjet have created AI software that's built on I believe they built it on OpenAI's large language model, and they evaluate X-rays. So you get an X-ray, patient gets an X-ray, it runs it through 5 million, X-rays similar to it, and it spits out within a minute a complete like diagnostic kind of analysis of caries and
Yeah.
calcium and where
Yeah.
I mean, it's like freaking so cool. So the dentist, okay, here's what I found. I also checked it against, all this AI, blah, 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 whatever you want to say it. And look, it's right. And that what the use cases in that, the case studies that I've seen from Pearl, the conversion, the case acceptance jumps like 20-30%.
Wow.
But a dentist uses an AI tool as a second opinion to justify his or her diagnosis, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. There's also, I know Pearl and I know another company is doing insurance verification, all automated with AI.
Wow.
There's another company, I cannot remember the name of, but the guys, I think it's a gentleman that owns the company. He's created a little speaker that you can put on your shirt. You record the entire conversation with your patient. It's it's a note taker, kind of like seen these video call note taker AI.
Right. Yeah.
It'll take the entire conversation, squeeze it down to an overview with bullet points, and upload it to your patient management system. So there's literally
you've recorded everything.
Yeah, the whole thing's recorded. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
So I mean, just like, and this is stuff that's been created like immediately. So as things become more ubiquitous and this gets more integrated, it's going to get to a point where AI is interacting on multiple levels within a dental practice or any kind of a business. So
yeah. Well, and one of the questions that I've had as I've seen this evolution, and I've seen it start to get involved in all these different scenarios, is where does that, some of the questions I have are about SEO. I mean, I've heard Google they're kind of gone back and forth in terms of, hey, we appreciate AI generated content, or no, we're frowning upon that. What is that? What's the latest on that as far as that goes? If you're using AI generated content for SEO purposes, is that frowned upon, or what is that? I don't know what the latest is.
Well, right when ChatGPT came out, there was quite like the online chatter, and the information I was getting is that Google specifically was going to mute copy that's been created by AI. So it would be like, it wouldn't give you much of an SEO benefit. But after about 6 months of using the actual tool and seeing how good the copy can get if you prompt correctly. So rather than saying, hey, ChatGPT, write me an article about the top 10 ways dentists can generate a new patient. Like that would be an article we would write, right?
Yeah.
Like companies like we got. If you just give it that prompt, it's going to give you like generalized copy.
Yeah.
It might be custom, but it might not be really specific. But as you get good at prompting, and as people started using ChatGPT to prompt correctly, you can get stuff that's highly creative and extremely valuable. And so there was an announcement, and I think it came out in it was last fall. It was like October, November, December sometime. I'd have to look it up. But Google basically made an announcement that they would not be muting that AI copy would not negatively affect your website, because so much copy was being created that was actually written better than a human would do without the tool. So we use it. So our own personal experience, like we do a lot of copywriting. We do copywriting guest blog posts. We'll write for, other publications, but we also write on our website. And I've been watching our rankings. I mean, watching very closely how our rankings are doing using AI in all of our copywriting, and it's been going up. We've been getting better results from our rankings and so forth. So, but what we're prompting correctly, we're not just going in there and doing it half-assed. I've trained our team, and they're using it very specifically. So they get a really good prompt that gives the AI direction. And then we're usually doing a kind of a draft, a revision of that first draft that we get. We never publish what just comes out, what it spits out. We usually take that, we revise it, we SEO optimize it, and then we publish it. So If you're doing it that way, I've seen that it's actually beneficial as an SEO strategy.
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of people get hung up, and it's always good to remind people that, hey, it's very tempting to just put something in once and be like, okay, I expect it to be a
Yeah,
finished product, because that's what it kind of sounds like at first. And it does give you something, but it's, yeah, like you said, it rarely is it a finished product
yeah,
right as it comes out. But if you can have the patience to kind of work with it and learn how to prompt it right, how to provide it, maybe even with examples beforehand to help it better understand what you're looking for, then you're going to get better results.
yeah, 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 for sure.
Yeah.
You'll get really, really good results, stuff that you're surprised that you got. So
Yeah, and it's
let's do
so
it.
helpful for the research side of things too. We haven't even touched on that, but just, yeah, researching different topics, or if you're using, say you're doing Google, search ads or something like that. I mean, you got keywords, you've got, and then SEO as well for meta descriptions. And I mean, it's just, it's
No,
phenomenal.
it's actually, you know what's funny is I've noticed, and I didn't do this almost consciously, I almost did it almost subconsciously. I'm now going to ChatGPT and using it as a search function.
Yeah, I
So
know. I
if
do
I'm
too.
looking for the answer to something, I'm not going to Google. I'm just going to ChatGPT and I just talk to it on my phone. I
Yeah.
just, hey, can you tell me really quick, when was this football player, drafted, because I watch football and
Yeah.
when was this football player drafted and who, what were their stats in college? And freaking just gives it to you. It's
Yeah. It's
there's
amazing.
no searching. There's not like, oh, now I got to look. It's like Google search. I look through it and I got to find something. I mean, it just gives you the answer.
Yeah. Well, and you see too, Google's starting to do that too, as
Oh
far as
yeah,
their search
they're
results.
integrating Gemini into their.
Yeah, they've got like their little AI generated content or a response right after that search. And so, yeah, I know that's because that's the trend. It's so much easier.
It's super, super intuitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I almost cut you off, but I was just saying, let's just jump into ChatGPT and
Yeah.
let's write something really quick.
Let's
So
do it.
who
Let's do it.
those that are watching that haven't really interacted with it, I'm gonna share my screen, okay?
Okay.
I'm in my ChatGPT account right here. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right. Do you have an idea of what you want me to write, or do you want me to make a suggestion on something to write?
Uh, yeah, you make a suggestion, whatever you feel like.
All right. So if we've got dental professionals listening to this, then let's write something that a dental practice would write. Usually when I go and talk about AI at like a speaking event, and I do this kind of a ChatGPT demo, I'll often get most people will say, please write the letter to a patient who came in, to get cleaning. There was a bunch of work that need to be done, and you got to let them know that they're out of network, that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
a full pop for
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's a crappy letter to have to write.
Right.
So let's write that letter. Okay. And
Okay.
I'll use this WAC model really quick. So if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, this is the interface. Over here on the left are like previous conversations that you've created. I'm kind of like starting a new conversation. I'm on ChatGPT 4.0. It stands for 4 Omni, but there's 4 and 3.5. So I'm using the newest, most up-to-date version. This costs like $30 a month, I think, is what they charge. Super inexpensive, I think, for what you get.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down here to this little message bar, and I'm going to tell it what I need. Okay. So I'm going to use this WAC model. And I have dictation turned on my computer, so I can just hit my control button a couple times and speak to it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I don't have to type. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with who, because that's what it is. Okay. So here we go. You are a dental practice office manager for the dental practice, Amazing Dental Practice, period. That's the name of the practice, period. That's who you are. So it's not who I am. You're telling the AI agent who it is. It doesn't have a personality. It's not conscious, right? It doesn't know anything. So you got to give it some context so it understands from what position it's speaking from. So what it is. Okay. So what is this about? So who, what, why? So let me do the what. You are writing an email to a patient that is a patient of your dental practice, comma, the amazing dental practice, period. Okay. So what? You're going to write an email. Okay. So it's not a blog post. It's not a caption. It's an email. Why? The reason for you writing this email is to let your patient, Annie Thompson, know that after she came in for her cleaning last week, you found 2 crowns that need to be replaced. And she was under the assumption that her insurance would be able to cover a portion of that cost, period. The reason you're writing this email is to let her know that unfortunately she's out of network and you will not, that her insurance will not be able to cover any of the cost, period. Okay. So that's why. Now we're going to say audience. It already kind of knows the audience. The audience is Annie, because I kind of, but I'll just say that really quick. This email will be received by Annie. So you're sending this to her directly, period. Okay. And then constraints. Now here's the constraints are kind of, I think, one of the most important parts because it really directs how the thing's written. Okay. So notice the type of direction I give it here in terms of constraints. I would like for you to make this email very succinct, comma, professional, comma, positive. And I would like for you to make sure that you mention that although she's out of network, that you have a great in-office financing option through Delta Dental. Period. Okay, so I'm going to give us some more constraints here really quick. Let's see. Let her know that you are concerned about her financial situation and that although this might be a little bit of a struggle for her, you really believe that this would be a good thing for her to do because, you know, you're concerned about her oral health and you know that she's concerned about her oral health as well, period. Okay. So notice I'm like rambling and I'm sounding like an idiot, right? It'll pick this stuff up and it'll run with it. I can even give it some kind of like a education level. So for example, I might say, please write the email with the graduate level language and grammar structure, period. So upscale the language, right? All right, so let's just do it. Okay. Now, going through that and giving it that direction is so much easier than actually writing the freaking
right.
email. So there it is. All right, so let's read it. Dear Andy. Oh, it picked up Andy, not Annie. Anyway, I hope this finds you well. I'm writing to discuss the findings from your recent cleaning appointment at Amazing Dental Practice. Our examination revealed that 2 of your crowns need replacement. I understand that you were under the impression that your insurance would cover a portion of these costs. Regrettably, I must inform you that your insurance is out of network and will not be able to contribute to the expense for these procedures. However, we are committed to supporting your dental health and financial well-being. To this end, we offer an excellent in-office financing option through Delta Dental, which can help make the necessary treatments more manageable. I recognize that this may pose a financial challenge, but I strongly believe that proceeding with these replacements is crucial for maintaining your oral health. Your health is our top priority, and we want to ensure you receive the best care. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I mean, it's like 98% of what I was at, right? So think about sitting down and typing that, and you probably have to revise it a couple times to get to the quality of that email versus, hey, ChatGPT, I need you to write me an email, WWAC model really quick.
Yeah.
And you can ramble and you can kind of like, blah, you know what I mean? So super, super simple to write this kind of stuff.
Oh, that's so slick. So slick. Like you said, yeah, you might make a few tweaks here and there, but you're 95% of the way there. You're at the 98-yard line. You just need the last couple of yards.
Yep, exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's a very common use case scenario, you know. I mean, whether it's for insurance, whether it's for, even just like some sort of follow-up or to let them know about a new in-house membership program or something like that. I mean, there's so many ways to take advantage of this, and then people don't take advantage of it because it is, like we talked about, it's just hard to write. And so it never gets done, and they're missing out on big opportunities there.
Yeah. Super cool. Do you want, so we can do a couple other things. How much time do you think we've got left here?
We've got about 5 to 10 more minutes.
Let's just I want to show you this audio thing that I found.
And then let's do the chat thing too. If you have
the chat thing.
Well, let's do both if we have. Yeah, if we can make that happen. I'd love to show them that, just because.
Okay. Oh, I could do that. All right. So give me 1 second. Let me share my screen again.
But the audio one's fun too. So it'd be fun to show them what's possible there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me share my screen again. Let's go here. All right. So this is a great, so this is kind of where this stuff was going. So for those of you that are listening that heard us say large language model or open AI or whatever that might be, these are describing the actual algorithm of what AI is. So in the guts of what an artificial intelligence system is, it's built on a model, an algorithmic model that predicts behavior. It can predict language, it can predict imagery and so forth. So it's a prediction model, which is based on how the human brain works. Yeah, that's why it sounds so human-like when you start using it. So what's happening is OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT, Microsoft put $10 billion into OpenAI last year, literally last year, okay? So OpenAI is the company that built ChatGPT, but they give any company out there access to this algorithm, which they call a large language model, okay? And so what you can do is you can start building tools on top of it. So this is a really good example of how you can take this ChatGPT kind of idea and tweak it a little bit and turn it into something that's actually really proficient within a dental practice specifically. So using the same tool, it's OpenAI, you layer on top of that a dental tuning layer. So you tune it for dentistry, and then you lay on top of that, you tune it even further to a particular practice. So what I'm going to show you here is an artificial intelligent chat agent that sounds freakishly human and knows everything about this practice. So this practice, this website you're looking at here is obviously not a real practice. I've fabricated a whole history for it, doctors, the insurances that they take, the weird questions that they get, everything, okay? And I've layered that on top of the ChatGPT OpenAI tool. And now if you go to this chat widget, it uses all of that language capability plus my fine tuning to make it super personal. So you can see here that I was messing with it earlier today, but I'm just going to ask a question. Let's see. I just got hit in the face with a hockey puck, and I think I broke my tooth. Okay, so now it's basically the same tool that we're using in ChatGPT with this fine tuning. I'm really sorry to hear about your accident. It sounds like you need to see a dentist as soon as possible. Can you tell me if you visited us before so we can help you more efficiently? Super, like, this is not, what's so cool about this is how many times have you gone to a website like Verizon's website and you have a very simple question, but you're locked into that damn like tree. It's like, choose from these options, right? And you choose it and you're like, oh shit, it's not there. And I got to go.
It's not any of them.
Get stuck. Like, just give me somebody to talk to, right? This will get, like, Verizon I'm sure they're already developing this and they're building their own fine-tuned agent to handle all that stuff. So, because you can come to these and based on that training, it'll handle any kind of a question.
Yeah.
So I'll say, I've never been here. Okay, so it knows I'm not now this is tied into, the cool thing about this is we tied it into the patient management system. So this has an open AI, or excuse me, an open dental integration to a patient management system. So it will update in real time all the information that I'm giving it here, and it'll update it into the patient. It'll create an account. It'll create a patient, record. It'll schedule everything. So, thank you for letting me know. I'm here to help you through this process to get you started. Because you please blah 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 blah. I'm going to give it some weird stuff here. I say, wait, before I give you my name, do you accept blah 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 insurance? Now I just wrote in some bogus name.
Yeah.
Sure, I can help with that. Could you please confirm the exact name of your insurance provider? Right. This will help me provide. So it knows the insurance providers, and it obviously recognized that what I just wrote in there is just garble,
yeah,
whatever that word is. All right, I'll say it's with Aetna. Now I can't remember if these. Okay, so yeah, I trained this to say that Aetna was in network. So we're in network with Aetna. Let's get you scheduled for an appointment to kick here too. Wait, how much is this going to cost? And I didn't spell cost right, but it'll pick it up.
Yeah.
I understand that cost is an important consideration. The best way to provide an accurate cost for addressing a broken tooth is through a consultation. Our doctor will assess your needs and discuss the options that fit your budget. Would you like to schedule a consultation or get a detailed understanding of the cost involved? Or to get a detailed. I'm not sure. I'm interested to see how it responds to this. I understand that's consider, especially after an unexpected incident. It is important to us that you feel comfortable and informed about your options. If you have any questions and need further information to help us make a decision, please feel free to ask. We're here to support. So it's like I gave it an ambiguous response. And so it's kind of like trying to figure out, how do I respond to this? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have something available on Saturdays? See what it says. I don't think this practice is open on Saturdays. I'm sorry, but we're closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Our office hours are from 9 to 5, 9 to 12 on Fridays. Would you like,
yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah, let's get scheduled. Oops. Anyway, we won't get the idea. So if I give it my name and my phone number, it's going to schedule me. It's going to send a notification to the practice. It'll update the schedule, the appointment in the schedule. There's a dashboard attached to this that has all the patient information, and the entire conversation is saved so the practice can read it. It's like pretty cool. Now, this is cool. This is really cool. But the training that we've built to get this where it's at is the same training that you would do in order to turn it into a phone system.
Okay.
So all you have to do is add a voice to this, and now you've got a phone system that can do all the same stuff. And so, rather than hiring, some outside company with live agents that sit on their phone all night long or on the weekends, answer calls, which probably costs $1,000 a month to $4,000 or $5,000 a month, depending on which company you talk to. You could do this for a few $100, and it's going to do a better job than a human. I've called most of those companies, and the agents are like, "Oh, another call."
I know. Well, and it takes the emotion out of it, right? Which is a big part of the challenge when you're on the phone or when you're communicating in general. Yeah. And that's what's so cool about this is it automatically does that every time. It doesn't get emotional. It doesn't get influenced by that. Plus, like you said, it basically allows you to schedule after hours too. It's like having that online calendar available almost. It doesn't show the calendar, but you can go through the chat and just be like, hey, this is when I want to schedule. Yeah. And it can do that offline, which is so nice.
Well, practices miss approximately 30 to 35% of their phone calls that come in. It's crazy that if even happens, for a business owner that is a dentist who's running a business, to miss 30%. If my company was missing 30% of the phone calls, people will get fired immediately.
Yeah. And they're always wanting more new patients, and you're like, well, you're getting the traffic.
You're coming in, you're not answering the call, and I've listened to the calls. The calls are horrible. A lot of them are. They're just terrible. That people are overwhelmed, and I'm not saying that the skill set of the dental team members are terrible. It's just that running a dental practice is, you said it before, it's like you got to wear many hats, and it's extremely intense. There's just a lot to do.
Yeah.
Get tiring. And so, you're tired. It's the end of the day. You just talk to a patient who was pissed off. You pick up the phone, you carry that into the conversation. You don't handle it right. You miss an opportunity. These types of tools, as good as they are, it'll never happen. Yeah. That'll never happen. And they'll be able to be, what I've shown you is just the first version of how, of the fine tuning that we've done. But this is going to get better and better and better to the point where, like, you can take payment over the phone. It'll be able to do anything. Wow. So it's just all that stuff's accessible as long as you train it correctly and whatnot. So anyway, super cool.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, let's jump into let's show us.
Okay. So I found this tool a couple of weeks ago. Somebody did a review on TikTok. So I went and checked it out, and I checked out a few other ones. This one is so freaking cool. It's called suno.com, suno.com. You can go there and you can make a whole bunch of songs. And then when you run out of credits, you have to buy more credits. But it's like, it's like 20 or 30 bucks a month, or I don't know. It's not that much.
Yeah.
So, I went out and spoke at a couple dental societies 2 weeks ago, and I made some songs on that. It's so fast to make these songs. Anyway, I went in there I went to the San Fernando Dental Society. I think the meeting was in Burbank. Most of the dentists are from Pasadena area, right around that area. And I got up and I said, "Hey guys, just want to let you know, I got a friend down here in Burbank who has a studio. I came down a couple days early. We brought in some talent, and I made 5 versions of a San Fernando Dental Society theme song. Now, I chose the words, I wrote the lyrics, so they're not that great, but I want to show you what these look. I want to show you these songs, and if you like, you can use them. Okay, so I didn't tell them. Right, so let me see. Let's see. Make sure that my audio's share. We're good. All right, so here's the first one. So I went to ChatGPT. I said, write me some lyrics for this dental society. We wrote the lyrics. I dropped the lyrics in, and it made these songs in like 2 minutes. So here's the reggae version of the San Fernando Dental Society theme song. They unite, professionals who make your teeth all so white. With the Fontana Dental Society, they unite, professionals who make your teeth all so white. They focus on education and care. They're the ones you can trust, I swear. Bringing together dentists, community somewhere. R&B.
In the valley where the sun shines bright, there's a place where smiles take flight. The San Fernando Dental Society, they unite. Professionals who make your teeth oh so well.
Country.
In the valley where the sun shines bright, there's a place where smiles take flight. The San Fernando Dental Society, they unite. Professional. In the valley where the sun shines bright, there's a place where smiles take flight. The San Fernando Dental Society, they unite.
All right, so let's do a song. Let's do a theme song. Mark Thackeray theme song. Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna create here. Let's use ChatGPT to do this. This is fun.
Okay.
Right, watch this. So I come here to ChatGPT. I say, you're an artist, a musician, and you need to write a description to train another AI agent to write some lyrics for a theme song. Period. The theme song that you're going to be writing for is a dental marketing company owned by Mark Thackeray. Did get that. Put factory in there, dude. Mark I don't know if I spelled that right. ERY, right? Okay.
Close enough. Yep.
Mark has been in the industry for years, super professional, and has a high-end agency level, highly creative dental marketing company. Period. He is efficient and proficient with website design, SEO, reputation management, social media, copywriting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, period. He loves his clients and they love him, period. Okay. So I'm giving this AI direction to write a description for another AI. So let's see what it gives me. So I'm going to grab this. All right. Oh, it's weird. Okay, I'll just grab this background here. I'm just going to grab this, and then I'm going to go into Suno, and I'm going to drop that into the description.
Oh, okay.
It may not, over the years, is build a repel agency excels in various. See, it only gives me 200 characters. So I'm just gonna go reputable agency. Okay. All right. So then you go create. Now what it's going to do, it's going to create 2 versions here, and it takes like 30 seconds or whatnot.
Yeah.
Then we can go in and we can like tweak it. Let's see what it does. Pop electronic. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, I didn't do the custom thing. Okay. There's a little custom tab right here.
Oh, cool.
That?
Yeah.
I didn't click that. So,
well, I think chat was spitting out some lyrics too at the bottom of.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I did it wrong, that first version. So we got these 2 here. It's pop electronic. We'll listen to them. But if you do the custom version, which is the paid version, you can actually put more characters in. So I put them all in.
Oh, okay.
Say, I want, let's see, let's do reggae.
Yeah.
Reggae. Title, we'll call it Mark Thackeray. You don't have an A there. Mark Thackeray.
Yeah.
Theme song. I don't know if I spelled your name right, dude, but all right.
No worries.
Okay, so now it's going to give me 2 reggae versions. Now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to change this and I'm going to say, what do you want, dude?
Let's do could do disco. Yeah.
Disco. Oh, that's cool. Let's do disco. And I'll call this disco. Okay, here we go. All right, let's listen to this one. Let's go. This is the reggae version.
Okay.
Mark Thackeray is a seasoned professional in the dental marketing industry, renowned for his high-level creativity and efficiency. Over the years, he has built.
Wait, I did it wrong. It didn't generate the lyrics.
Well,
it's actually
go back to chat.
what I wrote.
I think the chat. Go back to chat. I think it was doing it at the end.
Oh, you saying here?
Yeah.
Okay,
here we go.
Okay. But I've tried it this way. I've tried to take these.
Oh.
And dump them in, and it doesn't work really well. So what I forgot to do was I forgot to hit generate lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I got to generate the lyrics. It was just reading what I gave it.
Yeah.
Let's do this again. We're gonna get rid of these right here. Let's leave them out of here. Give me 1 second. Move to trash. Okay. You guys have only done this one time, and so I'm like hitting every roadblock on his work.
No, this is good because this is probably what I'll do when I get in there.
All right. Okay. All right. So now we hit custom. We dropped in the description. It wrote the lyrics because I said generate lyrics right there.
Oh, there they are.
So it says disco, Thackeray Dental Groove. I'll say disco. All right. Here we go. Create. And then I'm going to do a reggae one. Let me do reggae.
Yeah.
Reggae. Let me change the title so you know it's reggae. Okay. All right, here we go. So we'll get a reggae one, we'll get a disco one. All right, here we go. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Be prepared to be wowed, dude.
I love it already. Dude, I'm so using this now.
So good. It's so freaking good, dude.
So good. I just need a good picture of me with an afro and something.
million clients trust.
All right,
That is so legit.
Efficiency no one can bust.
All right. Here's the next one.
I like this one. It's kind of like builds, you know. I like this one.
Web design on fire. SEO takes you higher.
That is so good.
Reputation built with
Oh,
desire.
man.
All right, here we go. Reggae.
Okay.
Mark Thackeray, the pro in dental marketing, you know. Creativity high and low. Watch his agency glow.
Yeah.
Web design on
All
fire.
right, here's the next one. Let's see this one.
Mark Thackeray, the pro in dental marketing, you know.
Auto-tune.
Creativity
Yeah.
high and low. Watch his agency glow. Web design on fire.
Here, I got one.
SEO takes you higher. Reputation built with desire. Social media never tired.
Honestly, just curious.
Thackeray's the name clients.
I'm honestly just curious what metal is going to give us. So here we go, dude. This would be a good place to end. Dude,
I know what I'm going to be doing for the next couple hours.
Disco ones are so freaking good, dude.
Dude, I know.
Holy cow. Those are
Oh.
so good. I have never done a disco one.
Well, I'm gonna have to make some for like my wife or my kids.
Oh, totally.
Dude.
All right. Here's metal. Let's see what we got.
This could this.
Mark
You know,
Thackeray's a pro in
oh
digital
yeah.
marketing, you know. Creativity high and low. Watch his agency glow.
Oh man, takes me back.
Oh, here's the next one. One more. Whatever you do, don't use those ever. All right, I have to do one more, and then we're done. I promise. We got to do opera. We got to see what opera does.
Oh, opera. Yeah. Let's
Here we go.
let's see what
All
this.
right, here we go.
Mark Thackeray, the pro in dental marketing, you know. Creativity high and low. Watch his
pretty good, dude. I thought it would be-
agency glow. Web design on fire.
What?
Dude,
That's not opera.
That's kind of like new age or something, but
Mark Thackeray, the pro in dental marketing, you
That's not opera. I don't want that. I
do
want.
do I saw a grunge one. Let's
Oh,
do a little
grunge.
Nirvana throwback.
Got it. I like grunge. That was my time.
That was a good time. Oh man.
It was a fun time.
Oh geez.
Cell phones ruined every child in America.
Dude. Yeah.
It ruined, made everybody get body dysmorphia and
Oh man, for sure.
isolate themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, here we go. Grunge.
Okay.
Here we go. One.
Thackeray, the pro in dental marketing, you know.
Killers. What's going on here? Wait.
Creativity high low. Watch his agency glow. Web design on fire. SEO takes
That was pretty
higher.
good, dude. Yeah, we could go with that one.
Look at him.
Mark Thackeray, the pro in dental
Oh, yeah.
marketing, you know. Creativity high and low. Watch his agency glow.
Dude, is that not the coolest thing? Anyway, I told
That is amazing.
it's freaking crazy. So I played those songs and everybody's like rocking out in the room. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I didn't have a friend down here in Burbank that made this music. I just did it with AI. And everybody was like, what?
And
Like, it's
it
like,
took me like 2
what,
minutes.
what are you talking about? What is this? They had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh man.
Anyway,
But that's what's so crazy about what this whole AI industry is. It's just going so fast, like you were
going
saying.
so fast, man. Oh my gosh, so fun. Anyway, I would use that tool. Now you can make theme songs for your clients, man.
Dude, for sure. For sure, dude.
Take those clips and you can put them on social media, TikToks and
Oh,
and all
well,
that.
yeah. I mean, you think of all the applications you could do an office theme song, or you could just do like, I mean, TikTok's big right now and all the videos and the reels and stuff like that. But you could do, if it's Valentine's Day or if it's a holiday, you just create some custom lyrics. You do like a little dance to it. Oh man, that's easy. That's easy stuff, and that people love it.
Oh yeah, you could write the lyrics using ChatGPT for or anyway this. You could say, make me a Valentine's romance song, for about the dentist, loving to go to the dental, I don't know, whatever, right? And it would give you something probably.
Yeah. Well, and I've seen this on Instagram where they're pitching a romantic song for your anniversary, and it's like $100 or something like that. But I'm guaranteed they just come in here, they write the lyrics in ChatGPT, throw it in here, and it takes them good 30 seconds to make it. And it sounds awesome though. Like it's such a cool idea,
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fun. Thanks for inviting me on, dude. I really
You bet. We'll have to have you back. Appreciate you taking the time, sharing your experience and expertise. And thanks for the walkthrough too. I think that's going to be super helpful for people that are just, they've heard about it. They want to dip their toe. They're not sure how to go about it. So that's a great way to kind of just get started. And then, yeah, sky's the limit really, just to go out and experiment and see what else you can come up with. And that's the cool thing too. Once you get started with this, new ideas, new applications.
Yeah, you can't think about the stuff. You got to play with it a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, well, maybe we could do this or that, or
yeah. We'll have to make an announcement too once that chat agent goes live, the phone agent portion.
Oh, yeah.
I think that is super cool because I know most of the team members, most of the practice I work, no one really likes to answer the phone. So if they could outsource that to a better agent, that would be even better.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know, man.
Okay. Well, if people want to get in touch with you, Adrian, what's the best way to do that? How should they reach out?
They can just go to mysocialpractice.com and just call the number there.
Okay.
My email, if you want to shoot me an email, it's Adrian, Adrian, like Yo Adrian from Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian at mysocialpractice.com. You can shoot me an email. Your questions or whatnot.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll post that up in the show notes. But Adrian, thanks again, man. This has been a blast.
Thank you. I really appreciate the invite.